Melbourne. You're inside the nail for 6 weeks.
Cucumber virus, it's back again.
We're doing something a little bit different this time round on TheInformer. We've actually brought live audience into the studio. Now, as you can tell, very small studio. We've got 3 guests. Because we haven't got all the technology available and I can't super their names, we'll go from one end to the other.
My name's Joe.
Joe. Middle.
Carlo.
Of course, Joe and Carlo are brothers.
And I'm Andrew.
And Donikian. Andrew, now, all good Italian boys born from good stock, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. We
all Sicilian bred.
All Sicilian.
Sicilian bred.
That's right. We haven't been this close for a long time. So I feel like we're sharing a bedroom again.
A lot of Greek people feeling very much at home.
Yes.
See 3 young members of the family, being extended this opportunity to work in television, which is great. Now, tell me something. When did it dawn on you that comedy was your bent? What made you get excited?
Well, I think we were always comedians deep down, inside. I reckon it just dawned on us later on in life. I think we were always considered the class clowns, or comedy was always one of the most important things in our life. Growing up, we were always exposed to those slapstick movies, the old black and white Laurel and Hardy and Three Marx Brothers type of movies. Yeah. We just discovered it a little bit later in life,
I think we always say we've always been idiots. Someone just put a camera in front of us. Yeah. That's basically how it worked. And then I guess over the years, you learn, like Carlo said, so much about the comedy game because you watch it so much.
Yeah, but when did you dip your toes in and decide, hang on, we've got a bit of a routine here, and where did the brand come from? By the way, we should add, we're talking to Sooshi Mango. Now, a lot of people don't understand that Sooshi Mango is not something you eat. It's a delectable and an acquired taste. You've got to get it. It's on YouTube primarily. Is that correct? Or you guys are selling?
So yeah, we're on YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere now. And now we've done 3 tours around Australia. We did our own tour last year, 50 Shades of Ethnic, which we sold out 30, 40 shows across the country.
So that's more exotica rather than erotica.
I guess, look, 5 years ago, I think it was, when we really dipped the toe in. Yeah. And we had it, because you roll the dice, you're putting yourself out there.
Did you realise you could actually make money out of this?
No.
Well, I think the 2 boys had some idea there was potential. I was just doing it for fun.
But you're still doing it for fun, Andrew?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. When the day it stops being fun is the day we stop. We love each other, but we hate each other.
We should start paying you one day, actually.
That'd be an idea.
Hadn't you mentioned that last week?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think you mentioned money. Our roots revolve around cash. So,
Sorry.
Cash.
Correct. Yeah.
I think, in the beginning you don't know what it's going to be, but you think, hey, we might be able to make a career out of this. We might be able to do something. We might get a TV deal. We might be able to do some shows. So it's in the back of your mind, but at the beginning, it was more about being with the boys and having fun.
We were having so much fun, Joe. We were just laughing, and then we'd put our bloopers at the end of the videos. And then people would sometimes say, "Oh, we love the bloopers."
They're better than the real.
Have
you guys been traumatised by the COVID experience? I mean, cash is dried up.
Cash.
How do you guys get paid when it's not?
We had a show this year. We had another
40
shows this year that cancelled.
Oh dear.
So that means
12-week run.
And we're talking about Money in the Bank because it's bookings.
Absolutely.
Oh dear.
And 3 shows that had already sold from a regional, a small regional tour that we'd run at the beginning of the year.
Cancel that. It's been hard, but look, it's hard. We think about it's hard for us. Could you imagine the people behind the camera, people behind the curtain that no one ever sees?
Yeah.
We're still lucky because these days with
Zoom. We do Zoom meetings.
Or we can make money other ways with endorsements and so forth. Other people don't.
Graham Kennedy used to say, "My task is to make sure that everyone in the shadows stays alert."
Absolutely.
And he used to do everything and then some to keep us all on the edge of our seats. And he did it by, he did the whole show dressed except for his trousers.
Right.
No trousers, just a jockstrap. And
I do that at home.
he intimated, in the kitchen or out of the kitchen? Right. But I've seen some of the skits that you guys have done, and you've absolutely blown the house open with the COVID responses, with the way the various ethnic families have responded, and you've created a whole new form of English or language that is seriously entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And dangerous, by the way.
Yes.
Because subtitles would be an absolute impossible.
In fairness, I don't think we created it, we emulated it.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're bringing it to a new audience. So,
Who is the one that's breaking down the door and saying, Sooshi Mango, other than the 3-year-old who named it? By the way, whose child is
It was my son.
your son?
Please, but don't say
Sushi
it.
Mango.
Don't say it.
Don't tell him.
Otherwise, I've got to.
royalties. We're trying to avoid that.
Trying to avoid that
Smart
future.
kid,
Yeah.
So who do you pitch it to?
Well,
Here.
Yeah.
To here.
You pitch it to one
And then
another.
we just put it out there, and then
And whatever happens.
happens. And we get guided by the feedback, which, by the way, has been unbelievable. So
Yeah. When you're creative, there's nothing more exciting. There's nothing that lights you up than knowing it's received, it's engaged. Kennedy used to be like a marionation puppet. When the lights went off and when the red light turned off, he would disappear. The lights would come on, the red lights would come on, and Graham Kennedy was the king.
yeah.
And that was the thing. What are you guys like? How do you chill? How do you...
Well,
are you sufferable or insufferable off stage?
lot of mandarins before stage. No.
when the camera's off, I hide in the cupboard most.
We tend to joke around with each other a lot. Like people that may have the opportunity to look in on us would think that we're mad. Like we just throw all types of weird jokes and sounds around and make each other laugh. And
Do the wives and girlfriends cope?
We try and keep them out.
That's why we do it, because we get away from it. Come on, I thought you'd catch on to
But
that.
we try and have fun, George. Like it's really like like you said with our crew, people working with us. It's not us versus them. We're all together, and it's with anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. By the end of the day, we're just laughing and causing all types of havoc, and then you either like it or you think they're just nuts. But we try
It's
and.
usually them pulling us up, saying, "Guys, we've got work to do." And we're all right. Let's do that.
Our stage manager hates us,
Well, the first time.
but she loves us. But she hates. She goes, "Guys, shush." And we're like, "Why? We're just talking."
They don't get it.
You're creating.
When we go into an environment with professionals, they think we're fighting, but we're wild. We're just talking.
Listen,
we're just emotional.
my wife and I go for a walk, as we're required to do in the Victorian restrictions. And we can't go anywhere beyond 5 kilometres, otherwise we get fined, which is extraordinary in this day and age. And of course, I'll walk past an Italian household or a Greek household, and I'll go Yashu Yorgaki. And my wife will go, who's good Geelong girl. She'll say, "Are they really angry at you? Are they?" "No, darling, they were inviting us in for lunch or dinner or for a coffee." Or they keep saying, "Why do you keep walking past? Why don't you stop?" Do you get some of that? Do you get some of that as well?
All the time. All the time.
Yeah, I think Europeans are naturally loud, and you put
Seriously?
Europeans together, it's a recipe for bleeding ears. You know what I mean?
And multiple conversations happening consecutively.
Well, I think because we've had so much fun with this first take, what we'll do is a second parter. Join us on TheInformer. We've been talking to Sooshi Mango. Part 1. Part 2 coming very soon.